Alright, welcome back. This is Serp again, this is Cult of the Lamb again. This is, the new game, in which I'm trying some alphabet nonsense with Absamu and have died twice in my attempt to go get more gold and more cultists. I've had a long day, but I should hopefully be slightly more awake now, and I continue to have my special guest star.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, thank you there. That's Stars. That's Absolute. Gathering wood for me. So yeah, let's unwind from a long day of confusing nonsense and more stressful forms of thinking about leading a cult with leading a pretend cult like this. Or whatever the heck else we're doing. Alright, we have a dagger! Super high attack speed. Whack, 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 whack. Whack, 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 whack. Although it does take kinda ages to knock those things down. Just get the grass instead. Collect grass as a resource. Always be collecting. It's very hard for me in these games to not always be focused on collecting things. I really thought that I had less hitbox than that. The bats are shooting. Oh, I got them. Oh, there's berries in there. Okay. Berries in a box.
The bats were shooting, did you say?
I said, no. I said the bats were cheating because the hitboxes were kind of nonsense. They hit me and I didn't think they should have been able to hit me. They damaged me while I thought it was still a gap between... I thought there was still a gap between me and them. The bats don't shoot. The bats charge, is what the bats do. Even faster attack rate. I think I actually need the health more right now. Much though I would love even more attack rate, my attack rate is not the problem right now. Particularly when I'm using a dagger, my attack rate is good. My ability to avoid the hits is more of a problem, and health will help me stand up to... Oh, there's some more health. Thank you. Destroy all of these monuments with candles on them. And I really don't need to be in a rush. I don't even have a day counter yet. One of the things that I quite like about this, that it's easy not to notice sometimes, is that when you're on a single red heart or a half red heart, the lamb's appearance is roughed up. Like you got the swollen eye if you're on a half red heart. And the soul hearts, I think, like, don't necessarily fix that, because I don't think there's any reason for me to look this beat up when I have 3 hearts normally. Right, there we go. Succeeding in dodging the bats. And now that I'm at 1.5 red hearts, I look healthy again. I remember you. Harrow says hapless Yeshi. No, he doesn't. He doesn't say hapless Yeshi. Hapless Why do I keep saying Yeshi? Leshi. Hapless Leshi. Youngest of the 5. 'Twas his eyes he lost. Temperamental Hecate, with her throat cut neat, cowardly Calamar's ears torn from his head, and Shamara, once the brightest of the 5, till their skull were split. See no evil, speak not, hear nothing, think none. The one who waits made it so. So there's a bunch of stuff that goes on here. Let's collect some meat from those fireplaces. And from those bags, apparently. I didn't even know that the bags would contain meat. Harrow is our lore master. Clonic will give us the tarot cards. I don't currently remember if the name of the one who does. I think it's Kudai. It might be Kudai. Who makes weapons, and Haro tells us the story. And also we have flooring again!
Ah, yes. Flooring.
Hay flooring, which is entirely appropriate for a lamb, I guess. So let's make this whole place into a goddamn barn. And carry on with our lives. There's only one path through this. Through a heart node, apparently. Alright. Hi, Ratau. I was not really expecting to see you. What? My love took my heart to the sea, she took my heart to the sea. 'Tis where my heart will be, in her bed at the bottom of the sea. Welcome, Crusader. Take a moment to join me in my search. I look for the heart that once beat in my chest. That is until it was taken by her. I've been sitting here for so many years, even her face has faded from my mind, yet I keep searching. Always searching. I've a dozen hearts, you see, but none of them are mine. They are yours if you wish to have them, Crusader. They are worthless to me. I care only for the heart that was once mine, so that I might look upon her face one last time. So, walk up to this pool, and I am healed up to full health. I can get some soul hearts in these boxes. If I'm lucky. And I was. Well, good luck to you, Ratau. And now there's dummies again for some reason. Okay. Ah, yes. I definitely feel like I'm playing better this time. Here we go. That's actually quite adorably dramatic. In a cross-shaped room, 4 cultists fall from the sky. In a in a cross-shaped pattern. A cult-shaped pattern. Because clearly that's like a thing that makes any goddamn sense. Do I want an axe? Sure. I think I see Kudai's, yeah, this is it Kudai? Did I get his name right? I did! Okay. Step forward, beast, from the swirling mists of chaos that surround. Allow me to regard you wholly. You carry the weight of ageless centuries upon such diminutive shoulders. Yet what is this? It seems your stature is deceiving. A weapon is not without the hand that wields. To fill enemies, to defend honor, to brick chins. Let your crown take the form of one of these works of iron, forged in everlasting fire. May you wield them well, promised Liberator. Okay. So yeah, that's what I thought. I picked up the axe partly because it was an upgrade from level 1 to level 2, and that means that Kudai is likely to give me an upgrade from level 2 to level 3. So I could go back to dagger again and have a level 3 dagger instead, or a level 3 blade instead. What is this? Hang on a second. Crusader's blade and Crusader's, like, Trader's razor do the same amount of damage? 1.3. 1.3. 1 speed, 2 speed. Well, if that's actually the truth, then the choice is freaking obvious. I'll take the dagger and do just as much damage but attack at twice the speed, thanks. and do somewhat more damage than the previous dagger that I was wielding. I wonder if that was a mistake, or whether it's... Like, is that a mistake in design, or is that a mistake in, like, the HUD reporting to me how much damage it deals? Because I'm pretty sure that's a mistake somewhere. That's not good game balance otherwise. There we go. I definitely feel like I'm doing more damage, so that's pretty cool. See what grass I can collect, and there was... I thought there was another room over here that I hadn't gone to, but no, I guess that's the way I came. Okay. Wait a minute. Why is there a this pillar is still here, and there is a down arrow hovering above it. Do you see this?
Which pillar are you talking about?
This, in the middle of the screen here. The one that I took the weapon off, but it's already gone. You see this little red triangle right there?
Oh yeah.
That's an indicator that the
Weird.
weapon that is no longer on that pedestal is a lower level than the one that I've got. But there's nothing there, so I don't...
Well, there's an invisible, intangible, unreal weapon for you there. At a lower level if you want it.
Clearly, yes. Nothing, no weapon would be weaker than what I've got. Anyway, it's time to go and have a boss fight. Alright, and this is where Leshy turns up to tell me, hey, look, right? Okay. You have come far enough, little lamb. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Can you say the same of yours? Well, I only have one follower so far, so... Amdusius says, I give myself to the cause, oh my dear. By the blood of the great old ones. No, just the great ones. We're not necessarily talking about Cthulhu right here. By the blood of the great ones, destroy the red crowd. I am so giggly tonight. The blood of the great old ones. There we go. Hi, Amdusius. So well. I thought I might be able to take the no damage that time, but it didn't quite work out. Oh well. Please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. That little smile that they do as soon as they get cast into the darkness. Alright, I can choose 5 stone, a blueprint, or 7 berry bush seeds. Well, I want the blueprint. Got plenty of the other 2, and it's more floor.
Only 4.
I am totally floored. Yes. Well, I'm glad that joke's not over. In a previous game that I was sharing with Stell here, we also kept getting floors and not any other decorations for a while. It was kind of entertaining. I'm not sure why that's happening. But apparently it is. Okay. So, we beat Amdusius. We are no longer utterly failing to do any crusading at all. And now we get to go back to camp, and probably Ratau will have some more tutorializing for us, because of course he will. He's Ratau. Do you feel up to doing more voice acting for him?
Sure.
Alright. Oh yes, and the one who waits, whom we were disappointing before, is now quite proud of our success. Very good, my vessel. It seems I chose well when I kept you from death. I will be watching your every move. do not continue to disappoint me. Continuing to project onto the one who waits, don't mind me. Alright. And I can't even collect anything here. Ratau clearly has something to say.
I am relieved to see you made it safely, and you have not returned alone. You have convinced more to join our faithful flock. Let us indoctrinate this new convert, so that we may continue with the tutorial.
Indeed. Indeed. Yes, I'm Odysseus. I will spare you. You are materialistic, which is a good thing in this case, because it's easier to keep you happy, and you have a strong constitution. Nice, nice. Alright, you don't get to keep that name, though, and you probably won't get to keep that form either. Alright, so because I'm trying to do this interesting thing, I give you a name. I think I might call him Aboleth, since it starts with an AB and is potentially interesting. Any attitudes on what form Aboleth should be?
With a name like Aboleth, I'm thinking something vaguely monstrous looking, but not necessarily one of the mini-boss forms.
I don't think any of the others really look monstrous. Huh, that looks potentially kind of monstrous, I guess. So maybe we want to have something in the face paint. I think this one with the face paint looked pretty cool. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. So Aboleth can be another deer-lit thing, like Apsamu is, I believe. Then we come out of that and you don't look anywhere near as monstrous because you don't look grey anymore, because of course not. Oh well.
Followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion for you to collect. But to collect devotion, you require a shrine.
Yep, so now I gotta do that. It's like that physics. Now I can collect those, okay. Aboleth is walking over here. Where's Absalom? Where is Absalom? There we go. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so they're both giraffe-y things with face paint. Okay. Okay, let's go build that shrine that Ratau wants us to build. And I do in fact have enough gold for that. Okay. That's the only place I'm allowed to put it because the shrine is special. It goes in the middle.
Praise be, your followers can now worship you.
I think they were kind of already doing that, but now they can do so officially, I guess.
Here is a new follower. Assign them to worship at the shrine. Then collect the devotion your followers generate at the shrine to unlock divine inspiration.
Ratau, where did you get this person?
Just had a pig in his pocket.
In Hammerspace. Random Juber is sickly, but zealous. Well, you don't get to be called Juber anymore. I might call you Ace. Unless you can think of any other appealing AC words, names.
Oh, that sounds pretty good to me.
Alright. Ace could be a pig, ace could be a deer. I like the idea of ace being a deer. Can we make you a white deer? A white deer with dark antlers? A pale deer with dark antlers? Maybe a small pale deer with dark antlers. I don't know. Ace be a small or a shorthorn deer or a longhorn deer?
Let's do small.
Alright. Ace the sickly little deer.
Hey, the color actually stayed a bit pale.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was going to get less pale. That would be a little bit silly, but there we go. Oh, the starting shrine is so adorable and small. Can I come over here and help you take down this tree? Some renovation, and then I'll collect that devotion in a minute. I also cannot collect devotion by myself. I need somebody to be giving me devotion in order for me to get it. Alright, and now I get to unlock the temple. I need another 12 points to unlock something else. And I've got enough to build the temple. Where shall I build the temple? Put it up near the entrance, maybe? Does that look good?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Alright. There's Aboleth is trying to come over and help out. He's got here just soon enough to deliver a single hammer blow.
The temple is the center of your cult. From there, you will preach sermons to grow stronger and perform rituals to mold the fragile minds of your followers.
I like the way you're divvying pronunciation tricks with the animated text.
You are responsible. You are responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave.
And we've seen that in other games.
Indeed. Your followers are ready to hear your word. Show them that you are their great leader. Preach a sermon from within your temple.
I can do that. Don't you get tired of diving back under the ground at times?
Gotta get your exercise somehow, I suppose.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. And we have the Hearts of the Faithful for more health on crusades. That'll help. Make it slightly easier to not die and gain some faith. And now Ratau wants to tell us more. And I'm not allowed to walk around the temple. I'm not allowed to walk the left way around the...
Nope. Ratau heard you preached such a great sermon, he had to burrow up through the floor of your temple.
Well, no, not just that, but I was trying to walk down to the floor of the temple the other way around, but it was like, no, you have to walk this way.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
It's okay.
Amazing. You were amazing to behold. A natural leader. I see why you were chosen.
I'm just chilling out here. Yeah, I can dig this praise.
If you are to guide your cult, you will need to declare doctrines so that they might obey you. Return to the lands of the old faith and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you will be able to declare new doctrines.
Now, I wonder if I can avoid even doing the first one. Possibly not, but let's find out. Because the first one, it's not one of the, it's not one of the 5 things that you can make a decision about. It always gives you the bonfire ritual, but I don't know whether you can get through the game without ever unlocking the bonfire ritual. I suppose it might be possible. I think that after you get the bonfire ritual is when you start being able to collect bones. And without bones you might not be able to do any rituals, but, well, that's not true. You need menticide mushrooms for the brainwashing ritual, not bones. But yeah, I'm quite curious whether it's possible to get through the game without doing that. And we gotta fell this tree, because I feel like it. Do you want to say anything?
Ah, not at the moment.
Yeah, we're just gonna patiently fell this tree then. Which is emitting all sorts of sparkles. Oh yeah, and there's the day cycle has shown up in the top right.
Oh, I see.
We give our first sermon and then it starts becoming important that we can only do 1 per day, so it shows us that. Right. Say, Absiment, you've been doing good work. Collect us some stone now, because we've got plenty of lumber, I think. Yeah, we have plenty of lumber. We're good on lumber. And we've done the cooking fire. And the decorations is currently just flooring. Might as well use it, but let's put down some hay. Sure, why not? Let's have the temple be on a just kind of randomly arrayed patch of hay.
Or the hay decoration's free.
Yeah, flooring is all free. It doesn't have any functionality. It's just a decoration.
Oh, I see.
So it literally doesn't do anything. It's just aesthetics for your cult grounds. All right. We have spoken the word of the Lamb. We have gathered in my name. We have been divinely inspired and walked in obedience and shared the blood of the covenant and eaten with gladness our daily bread, the richest affair, the light in the world. All that's done. The faith of the flock we may or may not actually complete, and I'm gonna stop showing it there. And go out crusading again. Because what else
The
is
followers...
there?
The followers have triumphed over the trees by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony.
Over the trees, the mightiest of foes. What we got? Apostate's Cleaver. Alright. Axe time. I'm gonna ask you a quest, rather than a question, because you can't answer a question and succeed in collecting meat from that bird. Can I get this one? I can! Sweet. Bats everywhere! There we go. Gold, get! Alright. I dodged my first attack. There we go. Oh. So you foolishly persist, little lamb. I am indeed persisting. I hear your lies. What lies? I haven't told you any lies, and I smell your fear. Yeah, Okay, you are pretty fearsome. I admit that. The red crown rises again, but what an unworthy bearer it has. I'll make you take that back eventually. Oh, one of them's got arrows. Whoops. I dodged the wrong way. Ouch. Gonna have to do better than that, Leshy. Although they did smack me around a bit, to be fair. Hi, Clonic. What you got for me? I think I want the gift from below. Yeah, if I can get extra sources of health as I go, that'd be helpful. Oh, I see. I noticed that the opportunity to pay gold for another reading isn't here yet. I wonder what unlocks that, if anything. Ah, yes. You're a lion.
Oh, sorry. I am glad I found you. I bring good news. The one who waits is pleased with your progress and wishes to grant you a crown ability. Enemies you slay will now drop fervor. Collect this to replenish your curses.
Yep, got it. So now I get my magic attacks. Woot. And now I get some camellias. I think those are the first camellias I've found so far. Yep. Oh, feather necklace. Sweet. I'm happy to have that. Okay. So I can go for stone and a dungeon or a follower. Let's go for a follower, see if I can get this done fast enough to get back to my cult and, before this day, after the night is over. The worm, it is hungry, it feeds, it partakes of our flesh, but that is the price for safety. For that we gladly give it all we have. I like hearing the ways in which the cultists revere each of the bishops. And Leshy apparently is the worm. Aren't you a cute little rabbitling?
Purple bunny get.
Purple bunny get, yep. And we'll want to give the purple bunny an AD name. You are welcome to think about some, if anything comes to mind. Perhaps Adelaide. Which is also a city in Australia, if you weren't aware. Alright. Got your devotion. Got your nose. Being a little bit silly. Being a lot silly. Ooh, We got Flaming Shot 2. Awesome. Take it. Also pick up more camellias because there's camellias here. And those are a good resource. How about let's not stop and mow all of the grass in favor of actually getting through this in any kind of speed. Okay. I can have extra good flaming shot or trade down for a blade or a razor. You know I like these daggers.
I think this time it actually gave you the proper value because it was damage down for the razor of 1.2.
Yeah, and it was damage down for the sword of 1.3, so there was barely any difference. That's what confused me. Okay.
There.
The command stone fragment. Aeons agone, these lands were rife with gods and their adherents. What befell this pantheon? Alas, 'tis the nature of beasts to forget, and of gods to be forgotten. Mayhap they left, mayhap they slept, mayhap they devoured and were devoured in turn. Those few who remained spread roots, spun webs, molded this world to meet them and theirs. 'Twere a land of many gods once, hundreds. Now I will fly away and not answer and not finish the sentence. Hara does have a flair for the dramatic. I can respect that. Alright, there's the boss room. There's also something over here. Let's see what's over here. Oh. There's health pickups over here. Nice. Anything else I should care about? Not especially. Alright. Let's go. And it's Valifar. Whoa, well that's not a good start. Damn it. Oh yeah. I remember now that I'm supposed to also be using my spells. Valifar doesn't forget to use his fireballs. Ah! No, I really don't want to lose to you. No! Damn it!
Dodged right into one of those, I think.
Yeah, that's what happened. Oh well. Well, it was unfortunate. And now I have Faith to worry about, which my followers can be concerned about. Okay. Majolna is your earlier name. You will no longer be known by that name. You're terrified of death, but appreciate sickness. You have a really weird set of priorities, Majolna. Adelaide, as you shall now be known. Rabbit is a new form. You can stay a rabbit. Any suggestions for Adelaide's color or skin?
Yeah, grayish seems appropriate for a death-fearing, sickness-liking rabbit.
Alright, let's maybe see if we can get... I think it's more of a brownish, maybe. Let's try this. do indeed. Okay. And now that I have a new follower, let's go and preach to them. Yay! Alright, Curse of the Horde or Bane Bonds. Let's go Curse of the Horde this time. There we go. Level unlock. Sword. Okay. Now, I could declare this doctrine that I'm supposed to declare in order to unlock the bonfire ritual. And I think that I won't actually be given the ability to upgrade my followers until I do that, because that's the point at which you have the capacity to upgrade their loyalty.
That could be a pretty substantial hindrance.
Yeah. I also want to get sleeping bags. So I'm thinking about that. I'm like, when I set myself the challenge to not use any commandment stones, do I want to take this so seriously that I don't even use the one that gives me the ability to level up my followers? And I am not entirely sure. I can afford 2 of these. Let's put a couple beds behind the church. What do you think?
I mean, I feel like cutting yourself off from follower upgrades would be kind of removing a lot of the progression of the game. And yeah, that would be increasing the challenge. But I think that kind of veers toward the territory of like not engaging with the game system and not just not using one particular system.
Yeah.
At least IMO.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, well, harvest some berries and then probably go in and declare that we get to dance around a bonfire.
They can have a little ritual as a treat.
Yeah, sure. So I have one. I have one, but the only thing it does is it makes people happier. Alright. Let's come back in here, everybody. Bonfire ritual. Yep. It will increase the cult's faith. Cutie followers. Right.
Preaching sermons, performing rituals, and providing for the needs of your followers will keep their faith high. The bones of your enemies are required to perform such rituals.
Well, that's funny. They weren't dropping any goddamn bones before Ratau.
Destroy their skeletons to gather their bones.
Which for some reason don't actually come out of skeletons until you get this speech.
Return to the lands of the old faith. Gather bones from fallen enemies, recruit more followers, and return to perform a ritual here in the temple.
Yep. I suppose I will go do that.
Ratau is just that powerful. Changes the very nature of reality by his words.
Yes, such is the power of the contrived tutorial. Let's make sure to feed my followers something. give him some hearty meat broth that I have been earning by slaying the birds. And some berries as well. Yeah, let's do that. Hungry? Come and get it. And Ace absolutely will come and get it. Apparently so will, Obsidian.
At first, I didn't see that there was a follower mining the stone over there, so I was confused why it was shaking by itself.
Yeah, no, not by itself. How are my followers doing? Everybody else hungry? Aboleth is kind of hungry. So let's make one more bowl of berries. Cook that. And my folks over here are gonna have a chat. Good stuff. I don't need body pits yet, although I will need them eventually. Let's get farm plots first. Grow a seed into a crop. Yeah, sounds good. And let's make some. Let's put some farm plots down. And then I think I'm probably going to end this video and come back another time and do some more Crusading Moon. Well, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. God damn it. Interact, give a gift, find a meal and eat. Hang on a minute. What are your stats again? Oh, I can't check. I haven't unlocked that power. I want to help you build the farm, damn it. Alright, fine. Aboleth, go collect stone so I can do this. You're in the way. Sometimes
too many subcontractors on the construction site.
What just happened? There are not enough beds for everybody. That's what happened. Okay. I get to hunt spiders because it's nighttime. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave this, kind of leave this here, and come back next time when I continue my cult business with my dear, alphabetized followers who pledge their allegiance to me. And we will go and collect some bones from our enemies, which we were unable to collect before. Any final words still?
Don't forget to eat your vegetables.